Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Mercedes Musto. Today, we are having a real conversation about something that stands between a lot of brilliant students and their dream of graduating, and that's test anxiety. Listen, it's normal to get a bit nervous before the big test. We've all been there. But is your test anxiety hijacking your exam performance? First things first, what is test anxiety and what can I do about it? Let's look at the science. The American Psychiatric Association defines anxiety as an emotional state of tension and worry that can cause physical changes. We're talking headaches, sweating, and that upset stomach that just won't quit. But it goes deeper than the physical. According to the University of Colorado at Boulder, test anxiety is also known as performance anxiety, and it can cause a combination of physical, emotional, and cognitive ailments. Emotionally, if you experience self-doubt, fear, or negative self-talk, you may be experiencing emotional test anxiety. Cognitively, you might struggle with difficulty concentrating, sleeplessness, or just an overwhelming feeling of stress. And where does this come from? It's often triggered by previous test experiences like fear of failure or, get this, perfectionism. This performance anxiety manifests differently from individual to individual, but overall, if you're experiencing it, it creates additional unnecessary challenges for you when it comes to taking the Florida Civic Literacy exam. If you can relate, then keep listening. I've pulled together 5 helpful tips to help you overcome your test anxiety. Tip number 1, prepare and study. Let's be real. Cramming for a test is not effective studying. Real studying involves collecting the right resources, taking a self-assessment of what you know and what you need to work on, and then developing a plan to improve. When you prioritize preparation, the anxiety has less room to grow because you develop confidence. Tip number 2, develop a plan. That's right. Develop a plan. What does that even look like? Well, you could take out a calendar right now, plan on a testing date, then commit to studying 3 or more times a week, whatever's right for you. It also means planning the logistics, like arriving at the test center early and knowing where the test center is actually even at. You can start there. When you build yourself realistic expectations, you set yourself up for success. Tip number 3, self-care. Stress is a vicious cycle, so you have to ask yourself, what are you doing today that's helping you? Again, ask yourself, how much sleep do I need to be at my best? Am I a morning tester or an afternoon tester? What can I start doing? And equally important, what can I stop doing to improve my chances of success? Tip number 4, positive self-talk. We've all been hard on ourselves, but have we ever practiced positive self-talk? It may sound silly, but visualize yourself passing. See yourself walking across the stage at graduation. Hey, when your brain says, this is hard, then say out loud, that's right, this is hard, and I can do this. I can do this, I can, and I will pass this test. Tip number 5, just breathe. Take some deep breaths and be where your feet are. Anxiety is a fear of the future. So ground yourself and just breathe. You are right here, right now. Stay in today. Taking a few slow, deep, intentional breaths is the quickest way to hit the reset button, reduce your anxiety, and regain mastery over your mind. Let's review. When you experience test anxiety or even a little bit of pre-test jitters, just remember these 5 tips to help you move through the anxiety. Tip number 1, study. Be prepared because this is important. And when something's important, it becomes a priority. Make studying a priority so you can pass the test. Tip number 2, have a plan. Commit to a testing date and develop a study plan. You are going to graduate. Do the next right thing, make a commitment, develop a plan, and stick to it. Tip number 3, take care of yourself. This is always good advice, but preparing for and taking a high stakes exam can be so exhausting. Get something good to eat, get a good night's sleep, and practice self-care. Tip number 4, positive self-talk. We've all been hard on ourselves, but have you ever really practiced positive self-talk? It may sound silly, but visualize yourself passing, and when your brain says, "This is hard," let yourself say out loud, "That's right, this is hard, and I can do hard things." Tip number 5, just breathe. Take some deep breaths and be where your feet are. Get grounded in the present moment and just breathe. That's all for this episode of FCLE Seminar. If you've got thoughts on this test anxiety stuff or you have some tips to share, then hit us up in the comments. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Until then, remember, when it comes to test anxiety, you have tools, you are capable, and you're ready. So now go pass that test. This is your host, Mercedes Musto, signing off.